Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city don't show me no love and that's fine. Fuck local radio stations, I got more plays than all of these rappers combined. I'm going again, I've been going in, I'm fed up with so many things. I gotta just let it all out, I'm talking about the shit they've been talking about. Telling me I should do this, telling me I should do that. Telling me things about rap. Talking the truth and that stab in my back, they will knock me off track. No, too many things have been building, been hard to deal with, I just been drinking. Remember my moves in the past, I'm wondering what was I thinking. Lately I'm living in fear, wondering what if the end is so near. All of this shit going on, the shootings are strong. One shot to the head and I'm gone. I'm losing control but I can't let it go, cause I'm trying to get more. And I've been in the moment, I've been in the zone, and I'm moving alone. I don't pick up the phone when my family call, I've been doing it wrong and I don't know what's happening. Trying to get what I just been imagining, getting close and I just been examining all of the fake shit the game has been packaging. I've been keeping it real, I've been doing what I feel. I've been out here trying to kill every beat, I know I will. Everything I'm working on, every night another song. They've been quiet all along, they gon' notice when I'm gone. I come from a town where most of the people are so close-minded. They go into school and they work in a job but they don't even like it. I won't be put in a box, nobody telling me what I should rock. Nobody telling me what I should drop, cause I do what I want and just know I don't stop. Recording till 4 in the morning, they snoring, I'm pouring my soul into every story I'm writing.
Hello friends and fellow hype beasts. Bro, this guy dude is like in the intersection. Anyways, happy Monday, hope you're all having a wonderful day. It's quite early for me right now. I hope you enjoyed today's intro. It's something a little bit different. Also, I hope you can see me. It's literally so early and it's so dark out and there's no light. So hi, I am here. I need to put out a little disclaimer. Okay, so this morning I woke up at 5 a.m. That's not my normal wake up time. I usually wake up at 6, but today's a little bit special. And not really in a fun and exciting way for most people. I have 2 midterms to write today, and I also have an on-campus lab. On top of that, I have 3 quizzes this weekend and 2 assignments due. But we'll get to that at a later point. So it's gonna be a little bit of a busy morning and just a long day in general. And I decided I'd bring you along the journey with me, along for the journey with me. Is that the saying? I don't know, one of those sayings is correct. But right now I need to bump some tunes because I need to get, my energy level up so I can absolutely ace these midterms. So the first exam I have today is in bio, and we have about 20 minutes before that one starts. And I have some superstitious pre-test rituals that we'll get to, but right now I'm going to do a little bit of some final review just to make sure that I'm remembering the topics that I've highlighted, because I know that I'm not remembering, so I just need to get a final little refresher on that. Okay, so there's about 5 minutes until test time, so we're going to start our pre-test rituals. And superstitions are behaviorally a funny thing, because I know that it's really not going to change the outcome of the test, but if I don't do it, I feel a lot of anxiety for the test, so it's good in that aspect. And superstitions are something we're going to cover a lot in my second channel that I just created, but we'll get to that later. So we're going to start with a minute of breathing on my watch app. If you don't have your watch app, you can just concentrate on your breathing for a minute. So my heart rate is so high right now. Normally when I do this, it's at 55 or under 50 if I'm really relaxed. Today it's at 73, so a little bit of stress, but that's okay. A little bit of stress is good sometimes. Normally I also watch an episode of Jeopardy before I write a test, but we don't have time for that today. So other than that, there's a specific song that I listen to before I write tests, and something inside of me says that if I tell people what the song is, the superstition won't work, so we're not going to tell you about that. But there's also a certain point in the song where I take this exact Burt's Bees vanilla bean, and it has to be this exact way. I start on the left, I go back, forth, and then that's it. And that's the only time I ever use this chapstick, is when I'm about to write a test. I know it's all weird, but superstitions are weird, so, don't judge me, okay? Just finished my first exam. Bio is done for the day.
I mean, other than my bio lab, but my bio exam is done. But one of my superstitions is that I won't say how I think it went, like other than just saying that it went fine. So it was fine. Just going for a little walk now to clear my mind and get ready for my chemistry exam. Done. Okay, let's do a little post-exam debrief. I just walked up the stairs, so I'm out of breath. This is my favorite place at McEwen, by the way. You've probably seen it in other videos. Pretty nice view. Let's talk about the midterms. So as I said, I'm superstitious, so I'm not gonna say if they went well or poorly. I'm gonna say they were both fine. I will say the chem one was a little long. It was 59 multi-part questions. I literally opened the exam and the first question, question 1 out of 59 goes from part A to part E. I was like, oh my God. So that was a lot, but we had 4 hours to write that one. I finished in 3, so that's good. I was hoping not to use the entire 4 hours because, well, I have lab at 12:30. So now I have time to eat lunch and chill and watch my pre-lab videos. I will say there's one question on the chem exam. You know, normally when you're selecting options, it goes A, B, C, D, right? So I'm like clicking through them and then you have to press submit to like lock in your answer. And as I'm going to press submit, I've like realized that it's like not A, B, C, D. Some of the questions are like C, A, B, D. And I was like, oh my God. Like, also as if my day has not already had enough going on, just realized that my mic cable wasn't plugged in all the way, so I'm not sure at what point the audio stopped working properly or if it even did, because sometimes it's still savable, which I mean is not ideal, but we gotta adapt and overcome. That's part of being a med student. I feel like you're not always gonna have the right answer or do everything properly, but you need to, you know, push through. And if there's something wrong, if you do something wrong, you have to figure out how you can make it right. I think that's a good life lesson. I was a little bit tired for the first like hour of the day, but now I'm feeling good. We got both the midterms out of the way, so that's nice. A little bit of pressure off our back. We just had the lab, and then tonight I'm just gonna be studying, so thumbnail. I am starving. Gotta replace all those nutrients that my brain burnt off while I was thinking away real hard. Okay, so earlier I teased a second channel, and I have made a second channel. It's called Brainwave Academic, and probably hopefully up here you'll be able to see it. I don't know if I can actually do that though, but maybe it'll be up there. If not, it's in the description and the name will be up here, but use the link in the description. And on that channel we're going to be doing some, you know, more educational related content and some psychology content, because I'm a psych major, so I figured I should start making some content related to the stuff that I'm learning, so I can, like, you know, further my knowledge in the field and also further your knowledge in the field. I'm also going to be doing a series of tips and tricks on studying and how to get good grades and all that stuff. So if that's something that's interesting to you, you should definitely subscribe. There should be an intro video on there, or if not, it'll be on later this week, kind of giving you a better rundown than I'm currently giving you of what's going to be covered on that channel. And we're going to be doing uploads on Fridays on that channel. Hopefully every Friday, but that's not guaranteed, but hopefully every Friday. Just, you know, shorter videos, just like I said, tips and tricks on how to help you out and some interesting psychology stuff. The next few hours are going to be kind of boring. Really all I have to do right now is eat lunch, watch my pre-lab videos, and then go to lab. So here's the situation. Done my lab, done my midterms, done pretty much everything I actually had to do today, so that's good. Now it's kind of like that weird time of the day where it's not supper time, but there's not that much time before supper time, so it's like, I don't know, basically what I'm trying to say is I'm kind of lazy. And normally when I'm, like, especially at this time of day, like, I go to the gym and work out, because then when you're done working out, you can just eat lunch or eat supper, and then you're good, energized to study for the rest of the night. But the gyms are closed, so I'm just gonna sit here and eat my snack instead. Look at how many snacks I brought today. Can you see them? Oh, where's my spoon that I'm gonna eat with? No. Okay, well, I guess I'm eating with a fork. What a day. I made protein chia pudding. I have some mango. I'll leave a recipe in the description if you're interested in trying it out yourself. So this mango is like really juicy. Like there's a lot of extra liquid in this bag that I don't want, but I'm just gonna pour it all in. I don't even care. Oh, gross. I shouldn't have done that. I regret everything. All I have left to do tonight now is read and read some more and then read a little bit more and make notes on what I've read. I'm like not even tired, but just mentally exhausted, you know? So it's good that all I have to do now is make note as opposed to writing midterms. Bark on my face from the mouse. I mean, the title of this is a real life, a day of a pre-med student, and well, basically all I do is study. I have to go and find a table with an outlet because like half the tables at this university, more than half, like 85% of the tables at this school do not have an outlet anywhere near them. So you have to try and fight someone to get one with an outlet. Even more difficult to try and find one with an outlet end of view. I just realized this is not a flattering camera angle. So I'm just gonna end this clip here, okay? I literally sat down to study and I was planning on only studying for about an hour and a half. It's now 6:15, so I studied for 2 hours and 45 minutes instead of an hour and a half. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but just wasn't expecting that to happen, even though that happens to me quite often. I just get like so caught up in what I'm doing that I don't realize what time it is. Also, it seems like every time I take a break, I'm out of breath because I just walked up the stairs and there's always food involved, which this is no different. It's time for supper. I think tonight for supper, we're gonna get some freshie. I purposely didn't bring supper because I wanted to force myself to leave school to get supper. But the issue is that if you're here, if you're parked in the parkade until after 6, then you have to pay for the evening parking as well, and you can't like leave and come back. So if I was smart, I would have left before 6 so I could have driven there and then just paid the evening parking when I got back. So now my car is there, and if I leave, I'm gonna have to pay again. So now we have to walk. Thankfully the walk's not that far, but it's like -15 and it's probably wind chill, so I'm gonna freeze. But at least I'll get some fresh air and I can take my mask off for a bit. So I mean, there's pros and cons to this situation. But I'm suspecting that my hatred for the cold is gonna vastly outweigh my the benefits of getting fresh air without a mask. We're also gonna need to get some espresso on our way back from Starbucks. The Starbucks is gone. It's gone. Where'd it go? Okay, like I'm actually confused though. There's been a Starbucks by my school for so long and it's just gone. Not really sure where I'm supposed to get my caffeine tonight. This is a slight issue that we're experiencing.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, my camera's frozen, but I should have checked if Freshie was open before I came. So that's a little unfortunate. Can I get a doppio espresso on ice, please?
Doppio espresso on ice?
Yeah. Bro, I'm so sad. Like, what is my luck today? I mean, the good thing is that there's a Starbucks right next to the Freshie that I forgot about. So I got my espresso, but I still have no food. I was literally thinking before I left, I'm like, you know what? I should check to make sure it's open. I don't know why I got that urge, but I should have acted on that, because I wouldn't be absolutely freezing. Well, I would still be freezing. Actually, no, I wouldn't be freezing because I would have known that it wasn't open. I'm so cold, you guys. Many mistakes have been made. I should have got this espresso just hot. It would have been cold by the time I got to school. Now I have to try and figure out what I'm gonna eat. Oh God. Words can't even describe how cold I am. I'm like starting to warm up now, but I'm 95% sure that my toes and my fingers have frostbite. Like, it's actually freezing. I didn't realize it was that cold. My face is wet because when I was outside, you know, when you breathe, it like covers yourself with ice, and then when I came in, it all melted. So now my face is wet. Awesome. Just overall not a good experience, but I did get food. Not from Freshie though, so I don't know if it's going to be a good experience actually. I have like no dexterity in my fingers right now because they're so cool. I can't even speak. I can't get this bag open. Damn it, I've said bag like 8 times. She tied it real tight, that's for sure. Okay, it actually looks pretty bomb. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like it looks like a good time. Look at that. Let's dive in. Okay, like, I don't know if I'm just really hungry or if this is actually really good, but like, this is really good. Chopped leaf, bowl number 1, no pita chips, add chicken. Try it for yourself. I think I'm just like over hungry and overtired, and that's why it's tasting so good, but like I think the fatigue is setting in a little bit. I'm actually pretty tired. Even though today's not even that abnormal of a day for me. It's just that I woke up an hour earlier, so I feel like that's kind of hitting me right now. Just before 10 p.m. and we got here at 7:20 a.m. Mathematics. My brain can't even think. Was it like 14 hours and 40 minutes today? And let's say like 2 hours of that was spent for lunch and walking and getting supper. So almost a 13-hour study day. It was a pretty solid day. I mean, you know, it's a good day filled with a lot of good studying when you're going home actually feeling like mentally fatigued, but you feel like the work you did was actually good work. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like today I did the most amount of actual efficient studying that I could do. So I'm happy with that. I'm so excited though to go home, have a nice cup of tea, and crawl into bed.
Used to wish that they'd stop chasing me until I learned to dance with water underneath my feet. Feel the beat, yeah. Another night of fighting through the storm. I never saw beauty dark could form until I learned to harness lightning's electricity. Now I see, yeah. Each time I fall, I know I'll rise again. I'll walk the line again. Every breath I'm taking in, I'm not scared to go on. You left me lost, so I fly.
Wow, you made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. I mean, that's pretty much a day in my life. Today was pretty productive overall though. I mean, I can't complain. I'm happy to be in bed now, get to unwind, and you know, the unhealthiest trait I have probably is watching TV in bed. Whoops. Shouldn't say not good for you. I should say could potentially have negative consequences on your sleep. That's a better way to put it. But I don't think the TV is going to be affecting my sleep at all tonight. I'm very tired. It's time for bed. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll catch you in the next one, alright? Peace out.
No, no.